Thanks for having me in your temporary home.
Yeah, temporary. Sorry, it's a bit of a mess.
That's all right. This is the first time you've been evicted.
Yeah.
Is this something that you thought would ever happen?
No. The thing is that you think that at 53 you have your life together and it should be easing back into feeling secure and supported.
And you kept up your job as well.
Yeah.
Does anyone at work know?
No.
And you're a cook?
Yeah.
Cathy isn't her real name. She asked that we change it and keep the lights off to protect her anonymity. She spoke candidly about the shock of being made homeless after being evicted from her Merrittville flat in January. Some edits have been made for clarity. Can you take me through the day that you left the apartment?
I got up about 5 or 6 o'clock and I had to work out what I could bring with me and what I couldn't bring with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just stashing things outside. There was definitely a denial of because I think I was shocked. It was like, I have to do this. I got no other options. There's nothing else I can do but go into my car.
How long have you been here for?
4 nights.
Wow. How do you do things like charge phone or?
I charge my phone in the car.
Yeah.
And I also charge it at work.
Friends, what happens? Do they know your situation?
Yeah, they know everything about it. Yeah. But I didn't tell them about this homelessness situation initially because I didn't want to I don't want to be a victim. I don't want you to save me. I don't want you to rescue me. I want to work this out. I've got to work this out.
Is there any part of it that's shame as well?
It's shame, yeah. Yeah, it's a shame of God, my friends don't deserve to. The funny thing is that I'm there for them a lot of the times, and now that I need to receive, I'm like, no, it's too much trouble.
Yeah, that's familiar.
It's the first thing I think of. It's I don't want to trouble you. This is crazy. I shouldn't be in this situation. I got to fix this problem. So yeah, it's that, so I didn't tell them. I was like, no, I'll be okay in the car.
Can you tell me what night one was like here?
Night one I spent in because I looked it up on the internet where we could, because you can't camp, but the trick is that you can live in your car anywhere. I don't have a sense of fear, but I have a sense of what if someone sees me, or someone's going to look in the car, or what if someone drives past and they see this woman that's stuck in a car, what are they going to think of her, And so I was, there was a mixture of sadness and bewilderment and shock and a bit of anger and tossing and turning. I woke up and it was before sunrise and I just couldn't go back to sleep, and half the car park was already full of people because they were going to the gym there, and I was like, oh my God, do I have to get out of the car?
Did you go to work the next day?
I went to work, yeah. I went and
did you muck up any orders?
No.
Oh wow.
No, but by the second day my mind was going fuzzy. Friday night, there's people partying in the car park. Am I safe here or am I not safe here? If they get drunk, I don't know what they do to homeless people. And I didn't sleep much the second night either. So I was by the time lunchtime came around at work, I was just completely exhausted. I go into the next room or the fridge or whatever, completely forgot what ingredient I needed to get. That's not me.
This is on day 3.
This is day 3.
Yeah.
Completely and utterly exhausted. Even in the morning, I just couldn't move properly. And I was like, no, I have to sleep. I have to find somewhere to sleep during the day. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to get through anything. And I don't know how the majority of people who stay homeless work. And so, yeah, I went to Centennial Park and found a shady spot and I just crashed. I fell asleep, but I woke up in a pool of sweat.
And so then we're getting on to Sunday. Saturday night would have been hot.
Saturday night, well, I was getting a little bit dehydrated, but I was trying to keep up my fluids. But the thing is, I don't have a toilet. No toilets are open till 8 o'clock. I was having troubles of holding myself. And so I couldn't get to a toilet quickly. There were times I had to go down the beach and just go. And that was just horrible. To think that I'd had to crouch down and go, and I was busting. So my health started to be affected. I was like, while I was at work, I felt like that I was maybe coming up with an infection because of that. And yeah, so if I knew that if I stayed longer and if my friends didn't care and pray for me, then I would have absolutely gotten sick. Yeah. So what I did is that I came down here and just went for a swim at night, because there were some people there. I was like, I don't go anywhere where there's like no one around. So there were people there, and I was like, okay. I went for a swim in my undies and my top and just went in. And that cooled me down a lot. So that set me up for a little bit more comfortable sleep. And I had this like little fan with the ice pack in it, and I turned that on. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a relief. I had a bit of a better sleep, but Sunday I was a wreck, like crouched down in a ball on the cliff crying. And then I voicemailed my friends overseas, and they contacted my friends here to contact me.
Yeah. Did anyone come?
When I was crying? No.
Have you seen any of your friends face to face since?
I've seen one of my friends face to face. Yeah.
How did you come back from the crying?
Firstly, because I don't find emotions to be wrong. It was like a relief that I let that grief come up. I don't know, like I was crying. I come and had a shower, got changed, and got busy again, went to work. Yeah.
I guess that takes us through to, we've talked about all the nights. Does that take us through, is the next day then when you find out that you've got a place to...
Yeah, I found out yesterday. There's someone that has offered their granny flat as a rental.
How did that feel?
Oh, I'm dumbfounded. I'm speechless, and I'm very grateful. You know how people talk about gratitude? This is beyond gratitude.